Hey everybody, the Johnny Cage here, welcoming you to the finale of Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Here we are in Palace 7, better known as the Great Palace, and it is full of dead ends and wrong ways and lots of new enemies, including this guy, who is the upgraded version of the Hammer Brother tosser that we've seen mostly in the beginning of the game, but lots of little pitfalls and maze-like elements to this palace, including this part right here, where you have to jump right at that column, and if you don't jump right there, then you'll fall into that pit. Also, those blue bot guys, bots or blobs as I prefer to call them, they're actually a lot stronger here. Not super strong, I guess, but they'll take a couple hits to kill rather than just one. In fact, everything here is really pretty tough. So, just, grin and bear it. You're probably gonna die in here. So, hopefully you have more than one life, but a huge plus side to this is that if you die in the Great Palace, you don't actually have to restart back where Zelda's sleeping. You get to start right outside the front. So, really, when you get to this point in the game, it's almost given to you. They also assume, though, that you don't know where to go, and me, I'm going to be taking the fastest route possible. So, here we go. The statues still drop potions. I don't think that one does. I definitely didn't get a good shot in on it to be able to tell or not, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So, moving right along, we got these, I don't even know what they are, like honeycomb kind of structures that have built inside of the castle for whatever reason. They're pretty annoying. We won't have to deal with too many of them, at least. So that's a plus. One thing I maybe haven't mentioned about the fact that I've got level 8 and everything now, next to where I have my experience, you see, it's out of 9,000. And that doesn't mean that anything levels up anymore. After that 9,000, you get a 1-up. So it's a lot of experience, but you get at least a little something for killing enemies, but not enough for me to bother with enemies that I don't have to deal with. Speaking of enemies I'd hate to have to deal with, oh my god, we've got these guys. Oh, and I'm dead already. Oh, wow, that guy just destroyed me like no one's business, but I knew that he would. These guys suck. They're like the, the red or the blue Knuckles. There's a blue version of this guy, but look how much power they take off, how much health they take off with each hit. So get the hell out of there as fast as you can, seriously. There's only one of them? Yeah, one of them that you absolutely need to fight, and there's a trick to fighting him, so good god, don't deal with those guys if you don't have to. Over here, there's a little trick if I can find the sweet spot. There we are. If you got enough magic, and I just died, so of course I do, but you can throw on the jump spell here, and you might get a red potion! Woo! Nice! Okay, you can, just as easily as with other statues, you can get the bird creature to come out of it and kill you, or not get the red potion at all, but I hope luck's on my side for this castle, this palace, if you will, because I'm gonna need it. Those bird guys, they really remind me of the enemies from the Power Rangers, the first movie that took the place of the putties. I don't know why, but that's what I think of whenever I see them. Ignore those fire-throwing guys, they're nothing to worry about. Here we got the red version of the ropes, which will shoot a fireball at you that you can't block unless you have Reflect on, so keep that in mind. Medusa unicorn heads are just as annoying as before. I think that I can get a potion out of this guy, though. Oh, wait, was that right? Oh, jeez, this might not be worth it at all. Oh, great, just my luck, it was a statue. Oh, and I'll get hit on the way down. Yeah, why not? Why not? Life extremely low, but alright, so let's get through here. Another one of these honeycombs of bricks, I suppose you might call them. Up here, actually, we're going to take a tactic from another game. We're going to use Donatello's tactic from Ninja Turtles to defeat this blue bird soldier. If you just stay right here, 4 blocks up, you crouch down, his little knives that he throws will bounce off your shield, and you'll be able to hit him every time he gets up to you. This guy's much, much worse than the red guy is, so do not fight that guy hand-to-hand by any means. It's definitely not in your best interest. But alright, so that kind of takes care of the nuts and bolts of Palace number 7. Just today, actually, I went and saw Superman, the new Superman, and I don't know, I don't think I'm going to do a whole review on it. I've been kind of shying away from movie reviews as of late. I'm trying to figure out, I don't know, I want to do something different with it than just sit there and talk about a movie. Probably want to do it with a group of people, that would be best. Oh, speaking of, no, not speaking of anything, here's a boss room, or it looks like a boss room. Right there, that demonic-looking thing that looks like he should be in Doom is actually the upgrade of the bubbles. If you destroy them, they'll break into small bubbles, the regular-sized bubbles, so don't even worry about that. Oh, and here comes a blue, stupid bird knight. Oh, jeez. Oh, and a big bubble of death. But anyhow, yeah, so I saw Superman. I don't know, I'm definitely not going to give away any spoilers or any sort, but it's a good movie, but I don't know if it's a great movie. I mean, and now that I've been here and I've been able to kind of ingest it and think back on it, I might just be saying that it's a good movie just because I like superhero movies. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure most people can and probably should go see it for themselves, but I don't know. I mean, Superman's hard to write. That's really the bottom line, isn't it? I mean, Batman is so much easier to just relate to. He's got a whole universe that's just a lot more compelling than Superman is, so that's my 2 cents on it. Over there to the right, you saw we grabbed a ferry, nice little ferry along there, and then over here, we grab ourselves a 1-up, woo! Which will kind of make up for the 1 death that I got before, which I knew was coming anyway, so at least we got that, right? And then we can deal with these bots just kill themselves, as they like to do. Ooh, double suicide, nice, do it with a partner, why not? You only live once. Oh god, I can't believe I just said that. Anyhow, moving right along. Oh, internet memes, how they catch on so easily. Over here, we're coming towards the end, believe it or not. We're actually pretty close to the last real area. Over here, you want to... This is another kind of maze area. The 5th and 6th blocks to the left there will drop you into this hole. And from here, you can go... You're supposed to go to the right, but I'm doing some investigating here, trying to find some more secrets, because I've never actually looked over here. I think maybe there might be a red potion hidden in these blocks? No? Alright. Well, there's an area that looks just like that, with these big capital T's. Later on, we'll be going through that looks a lot like it. But first, Giant Blob Monster! Oh, he's dead. Moving right along. Oh, Giant Blob Monster. He should have been the boss that you fought, that was like that Snorlax-looking guy with the... when you used the flute on him. Seriously, really should have. So here we go. We're right next to the boss now at this point. Fall down that little pit. Ooh, there's the red potion. Alright, so we can really prep ourselves at least. You just need to know that this is here. They give you 1 red potion, and then you're like, oh, they couldn't possibly have another red potion in there, could they? Well, in fact, they do! It's right over here. So you can go into this full health, full magic. The downside to fighting this guy, it's one of the 2 final bosses. Thunderbird is his name, and you have to use the Thunder spell against him to make him even vulnerable to your attacks. But you do have enough magic if you have magic level 8, which I don't see why you wouldn't, to be able to first equip shield, and then equip jump as well. Otherwise, he is hittable, but not by much. So then Thunder spell, here he comes, just use it right away when he comes out. He'll turn from red to blue, and it's on! And I have heard people that have played many Zelda games. Oh, jeez, I gotta find my grip here. I'm getting knocked all over the place. As you can see, he does a lot of damage to you, even with shield on. But I've heard people that have played just about every Zelda game, if not every Zelda game, that have said that he is one of the most difficult Zelda bosses in any game, period. And he's tough. I mean, just stay in front of his fireballs. Just watch them. Watch the fireballs. Don't watch him so much. And just try to stay in front of him. Have him always trailing you. And you should be alright. He's not as tough as Jaquio, the final boss of Ninja Gaiden, that's for damn sure. But, man, that was a close fight there, though. I love it when I make it by the skin of my teeth. Nice, alright. So 1,000 useless experience later, we're moving right along, but we're not done yet. Oh, no. We're not done yet, because this game introduced a character that would be infamous amongst Zelda fans for decades to come. The true final boss of Zelda 2 is the gnome! No, not the gnome guy. Rather, it is... Screen shakes, purple and black. It's Dark Link. Dun dun dun! And you know what? I'll be damned if I'm gonna fight this guy, though, like, 1-to-1, hand-to-hand combat. Come here, Link. Come on, fight me. Fight me like a man over here in this corner, where you can't hurt me, pretty much. But he can. I only have less than a box of health left, so we'll see what happens, but we just keep stabbing away. Yeah, just get down here in the left-hand corner and just mash that B button. Mash it like crazy. And, oh, he jumped on my head. Oh, damn. So close, so close. I don't know if I've ever beaten both Thunderbird. No, I bet I know I've never beaten Thunderbird and Dark Link in the same life, so, oh well. That's how it goes sometimes. Who was that gnome guy, by the way? Is he like the leader of Ganon's minions? Is he really evil? I don't know. He seems like he'd be a nice guy. Like David the gnome. Oh well. Not all gnomes are good. Ooh, starting with a jump right away. Alright, well as you can see here, he doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. I mean, that did just over half a box of damage to me. So if you were to come in here full life, this guy's really just, you know, kind of a shoo-in. I prefer the Indiana Jones strategy when he fights the guy with the sword. Boom! Just shoot him. And that's all you gotta do, folks. That is the end of Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Little Gnome Man. Okay, he was a good guy the whole time. I forgot that he hands you the Triforce. Triforce of Courage, by the way, just so you're aware of which Triforce it is. And bring it back to our sleeping Princess Zelda here, as the three of them unite. Kind of an ending to Link to the Past a little bit. Might have gotten some inspiration there. Didn't really want to change up the ending too much. But there you go. And Zelda wakes up, and she's like, "Oh, you saved me, Link." I guess. You saved Hyrule, and you are a real hero. Yes, we are. We might as well be. Man, Zelda 2. Christ, is it a hard game. But wait, what happens under the curtains? Ooh, Link gets a little smooch, yeah? A little something something? Yeah. The end. Link deserves it, man. I mean, this is Old Man Link anyway, so at the end of the game as far as the timeline goes, so Link's probably in like his 30s by now. I've probably said that before, but that's my speculation at least. So there you go, guys, my final thoughts. Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link for the NES. Man, is it a hard game. It's probably not the hardest, it's definitely not the hardest game I've ever played and beaten. It's probably not even the hardest game I've ever Let's Played. I think the honor of that still goes to Castlevania 3, but when you see the list of hardest games ever on the NES, you don't see this one brought up very often, and this is a hard game. The only three types of people that I can think of that are really going to want to play this game are those that want to either, well, if they're interested in playing all of the Zelda games, for one, want a really good challenge, or if they want to beat all of the classic games for the NES, which is the category that I fall into. Mind you, I didn't mention that we want to play this game to have fun. You cannot just pick up this game and play it like on an afternoon. Like if you got like 10 minutes to kill, there's no point in that. You gotta really sit down and be dedicated to this game, and really just fight all the way through it, because I would imagine it's a game that you would lose interest in fast. Then we get a wonderful end screen. Hey guys, thanks a million. Triforce, what other game ends that way? That's awesome. That's really awesome, actually. Thanks a million for watching, everyone. Press start to replay. Will there be any more Zelda games in the future? Probably. You know, I just beat The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past for the first time earlier this year, and I can see that definitely being an LP in the future. But until then, guys, thanks a million once again. This has been the Johnny Cage. Please subscribe, like, comment if you have not. Talk to all of you awesome people in the next Let's Play.